Hello folks, my name is Jenna from Golden State Times. Welcome back to the newsroom, and today I have a breaking news story. This one comes courtesy of GoldenStateTimes.com, and it has to do with Mexican Border Patrol agents and the influx of more violent illegal aliens. So this comes courtesy of GoldenStateTimes.com, and it says Mexican Border Patrol agents are quitting over the influx of, quote, more violent illegal aliens. It says that Border Patrol agents in Mexico are fed up to the point that they are leaving their jobs. And they say that if the United States lifts Title 42, things will get even worse. So a Border Patrol agent from Mexico by the name of George said the following: "The work in our country has doubled or even tripled for some of us. Some weeks we have no days off. We pull in double shifts for the same exact pay and are sent from one part of the country to the other with less money for expenses that we have to pay up front." So Border Patrol agents in Mexico have to pay for their transporting, for their food, for their shelter, and even for accessories and stuff that they actually need to do their jobs. Isn't that crazy? They have to pay for everything. You know, there's also reports out there that Mexican police have to pay for their own bullets and have to provide their own guns, which is the crazy, crazy stuff. It says no statistics are available as of right now of how many Border Patrol officers have quit the Mexican immigration forces, but George said that on one team alone, at least half of the 30 officers have quit over the last couple months. So George said in a statement, said it's a nationwide phenomena going on right now in Mexico with these Border Patrol agents just quitting because of being overworked, underpaid, and being forced to buy their own gear. It says that George is an officer for the National Migration Institute, Mexico's version of the U.S. Border Patrol, which has become an ever-increasing first response force against desperate, undocumented illegal aliens from all over the world, including Central and South America. But also, a huge influx is coming from the Caribbean countries and even Africa, Europe, and Russia. So, as you guys probably saw in our previous video, we told you guys that a huge influx of Cuban, South American, and Ukrainian illegal aliens are coming from the southern border into the United States. And these Mexican immigration officers are the first ones to encounter them before they get to Border Patrol. It goes on to say that sources said that officers already besieged by the big workload and overtaxed by pulling in double shifts are routinely sent from their post in the northern border towns to the southern parts of Mexico to aid understaffed and weary guards as the influx of illegal aliens coming in through Guatemala. It says, and there is nothing easy about it. Recently, officers have been attacked and left injured in bloody brawls with angry mobs of illegal aliens. So it says that it's enough to make them want to give up. So George also said, quote, "My family suffers. I barely see my kids." It says George, who is primarily based in the border with California, said, quote, "It's a desperate situation and there seems to be no way out." It says two other former immigration officers have talked to reporters and they second George's allegations, adding that the officers are increasingly put in dangerous situations with violent illegal aliens. Juan, another former officer who asked not to be identified because he believes that the government is going to try to go after him, said that the high risk and low pay were not worth it for him and many other now former officers. So Juan said that he now has to get a job as a truck driver He says, I'm away from my home because of this job, but at least it's not that dangerous. It says, unlike U.S. Border Patrol, Mexican immigration officers do not carry firearms. It says, on at least one occasion, George said he and other officers were attacked by illegal aliens armed with rocks. In other instances, human traffickers in the southern state of Mexico fired upon their patrol car. So they said, quote, they sprayed the vehicle with bullets with officers inside. Some of the local Mexicans, taxi drivers, turned to human smuggling, as they are called. They're called coyotes, according to George. There's also a war between immigration officers and the local people. It says, in addition to dealing with violence, he added, officers are severely underpaid. George, who had been with the force for about 7 years, said that he makes around 5,800 pesos every 2 weeks, or roughly around $300. And it says in about 150,800 pesos per year, or $7,509 by contrast. By contrast, U.S. Border Patrol agents start off at a yearly salary of around $70,234, according to CBP. George and other officers complained that there is little room for career advancement or work step-ins for meals and housing when they were reduced about 7 years ago. It says that from 4,202 pesos or $209 for 4.5 days of deployment work, and now it is $152 or 3,045 pesos. And it says George added that the officers must pay for their expenses up front and wait weeks to get reimbursed. So that is something that is pretty much common in Mexico. There's a lot of reports out there that state that even cops in Mexico, they have to pay for their bullets. They have to provide their own guns. They have to provide their own bulletproof vests and even their shirts. See, the Mexican government doesn't want to pay for anything. They want the officers to pay for all of their stuff. Imagine if that would happen in the United States, where a cop has to provide his own gun, his own bullets, his own vest, its own shirts, pay for its own cop shirts. Imagine if that was to happen here in the United States. That's some pretty crazy stuff. It says that George expects, if lifting of Title 42, the Trump administration order allowing immediate deportation that has seen more than 2,000 illegal aliens be deported, could increase the numbers of illegal aliens attempting to cross by the spring. It says, George said in a statement, quote, this is already making things worse for us. Those new immigrants coming into the country are becoming more and more violent. And they said that they are bigger than us in most instances. It says, we Mexicans are smaller. We need at least 2 officers to detain them, and we can handle them one-on-one. So I'm not sure if he's talking about illegal aliens coming from Central America and South America. I'm not 100% sure what he means by we Mexicans are smaller. It could be, who knows, right? But maybe he's talking about, the illegal aliens coming from Europe and also those coming from Russia and those coming from Africa. Maybe that's what he's talking about. But I'm not 100% sure if he's talking about, illegal aliens coming from Central and South America, pretty much the same size. I don't think they're any bigger. It says already hundreds of illegal aliens have joined marches and caravans that are heading towards the United States via Mexico. As I told you guys many times already on our live streams, there's caravans being formed in Honduras. They're picking up people in El Salvador and Guatemala. They're heading into Mexico, where the caravan is going to swell to over 50,000. And we're going to see a huge influx at the same time as this caravan makes its way forward with around 50 to 70,000 people in one caravan alone. It's going to be catastrophic what's going to happen within the next few months. It says 2 weeks ago, immigration agents and armed soldiers from Mexico's National Guard clashed violently with about 500 illegal aliens from Venezuela, Central America, Cuba, and other countries, just outside of a Mexican city with the border of Guatemala. It says the migrants used a white wooden cross as a battering ram to cross through the riot-geared government forces in Mexico. It says the illegal aliens who were living in that town awaiting asylum joined a caravan that was destined to march to Mexico City and later to the U.S. border to seek asylum. So, like this Mexican Border Patrol agent said, not only, he said, are they bigger than us, it takes 2 officers to detain 1, right? But there is no 2 officers because they're severely understaffed. So what is happening? They're just letting them go. Whatever they possibly can do, they're trying, but most of those people are just getting right through. And these caravans that are coming, I'm telling you guys, we're looking at one caravan having almost 50 to 70,000 people. And that's not the border crossers that are, coming through on a daily basis, which are in the hundreds of thousands pretty much every single quarter, which will be around 3 months. Up to this point, since Biden went into office, the amount of border crossers that have already gone through without being deported is almost 2 million. The deportation amounts is probably around 15,000 or less. And every single day, they're seeing between 5 to 10,000 people coming through the border almost every single day. Obviously, it fluctuates over time, but up to this point, 2 million have crossed. We have a 50,000 plus caravan coming into the United States. By the end of this quarter, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, pretty much by the end of July, we're going to see probably a million to 1.5 million have already crossed. That's on top of the 2 million that have already crossed up to this point. So stay tuned. Like I said, it's going to be catastrophic what's going to happen at the southern border, and Biden's not going to do anything. He's not going to go there. He's not going to go check out what's going on. Kamala Harris is cackling who knows where, and nothing is going to be done about this. The Republicans, if they take power back in 2022, in the midterms in 22 into 2023, they're not going to do anything, right? Because the Republicans are equally as worthless as the Democrats, and they're just going to look the other way. So who knows what's going to happen, but let us know what you guys think about this whole situation in the comment section below. Mexican immigration officers are quitting in levels that have never been seen in that country. And it looks like the Mexican government is going to pull out all of the help that they were giving through the soldiers that were down there from their National Guard. The Mexican government is no longer going to have those soldiers there. So the caravans are just going to keep coming and coming and coming and coming. It's a nonstop flow that is starting to pile up and build up in the southern border as it makes its way up north. So let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you guys missed our previous videos, you can check them out. They should be coming up on your screen. Also, if you're new to the channel, I encourage you to click that button in the middle and subscribe. If you'd like to help out Golden State Times continue operation, bringing you guys news just like this that you will see nowhere else other than here, then make sure that you guys click that join button and help out Golden State Times continue operation by supporting the free press by clicking the join button. Also, make sure you check out our videos that are coming up on your screen, and you visit our website, goldenstatetimes.com. Again, that's www.goldenstatetimes.com for more information on this and other immigration news. Thanks so much, folks, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.